I'll just write it here. The center of mass is the point at which the whole mass of the body is supposed to be concentrated. आता मी इकडनं तिकडं मूव होतोय, इकडं तिकडं मूव होतोय, सो आय कॅन हॅव अ सेंटर ऑफ मास. आणि जो काही सेंटर ऑफ मास आहे तो सेंटर ऑफ मास देखील, सो डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द कंडिशन, सपोज एखादा मनुष्य पळतोय, ठीक आहे, आणि जर तो वाकडा तिकडे पळत असेल, म्हणजे आपण काय म्हणूया की एखादी सायकल असेल त्याच्यातली टायर मध्ये हवा गेली, किंवा मोटरसायकल असेल त्याच्यातली जर हवा गेली, तर सायकलच्या एका स्ट्रेट लाईन मध्ये किंवा युनिफॉर्म मोशन मध्ये चालत नाही. ठीक आहे, काय होतं ते वायबल होतात, त्याची मोशन जी आहे ती नॉन युनिफॉर्म होऊन जाते. सो ॲट दॅट पॉइंट इट्स सेंटर ऑफ मास इज चेंजिंग. सो डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द मासेस, ठीक आहे, हाऊ दॅट इज बॅलन्स, दॅट कंडिशन इज नथिंग बट the center of mass. So for this we have to consider, let us say, system of n number of particles having masses, let us say m1, m2 up to, let us say, mn, and I can say in between we can have some masses mr. Let ri be its position vector. एखादा मास है, so with respect to origin it is having some position. Let us say like this conditions we can have a rigid body. सगळ्यांना माहिती आहे rigid body म्हणजे काय, अशी बॉडी की ज्याच्यामधले दोन पॉइंट मधले डिस्टन्स जे आहे ते चेंज होत नाही. ठीक आहे, म्हणजे एखादा दगड असेल, तो वरनं तुम्ही जर खाली सोडला तर त्याच्यामध्ये जे काही डिस्टन्स आहे ते म्हणजे ते दोन पॉइंट्स आहेत त्याच्यामध्ये डिस्टन्स चेंज होत नाही. दोन कंडिशन्स आहेत. लेट अस से वी हॅव टू मासेस which is fixed by a rod, and second example is if these two masses are attached by a spring. आणि ते दोन्ही डोंगरावरनं किंवा उंचावरनं जर तुम्ही खाली सोडले तर जर स्प्रिंग असेल तर त्याचे काही मासेस आहेत ते contraction or rarefaction मध्ये होत जाईल. And depending upon that they are having different positions. But if these two bodies they are attached by a rigid rod, its distances that cannot be changed. So this body is called as a rigid body. Let us say we can have a body in which we have different number of particles. Let us say m1, m2, let us say somewhat m1, and we can have this is mn. असे वेगवेगळे पार्टिकल्स जे आहेत ते तुमच्या या ठिकाणी आपल्याला पाहायला मिळतात. आणि डिपेंडिंग अपॉन दॅट कंडिशन्स, लेट अस से with respect to origin, let us say the mass m1 is at position r1, the mass m2 is at position r2. Let us say mass mr is at position, let us say somewhat ri. Ri is nothing but the position vector. And let us say your mass mm is at some position, let us say mm. So rm. So let us say these are nothing but the different particles which are uniformly distributed, and we can have different masses. Regular masses are, and with respect to origin they are having a different positions. मग जर असे खूप सारे मासेस असतील, खूप साऱ्या पोझिशन वेक्टर असतील, तर याचा रिझल्टंट फाइंड आउट करायचा आहे. सो दॅट इज द प्रॉब्लेम. सो फॉर दॅट the condition that is known as a resultant position vector, or the position vector with respect to center of mass, that is calculated, and it is given as the condition that is nothing but vector r, and that vector r is equal to this m1 r1 plus this m2 r2 plus this mn rm, and it is divided by the number of masses m1 plus m2 up to you can say mn. ठीक आहे, म्हणजे हे जे काही आपण कंडिशन्स पाहिलेल्या आहेत, सपोज देयर आर लार्ज नंबर ऑफ मासेस, लार्ज नंबर ऑफ पोझिशन वेक्टर्स, and the resultant that can be found with this method. that is vector r is equal to m1 r1 plus m2 r2 up to mn rn सगळे जे masses आणि त्यांचे पोझिशन वेक्टर आहे यांचं काय करायचं आहे मल्टिप्लिकेशन घ्यायचं आहे डिवाइडेड बाय द टोटल नंबर ऑफ masses याला म्हटलं जातं वेटेड एव्हरेज most of the time this center of mass it is called as a weighted average आपण काय करतोय सगळे जे काही number of masses आहेत याने त्याला डिवाइड करतो so it is also known as the weighted average of a particle so this can be given in terms of a summation so I can write this is nothing but summation of mi divided by the summation of mi what is I so this I is nothing but 1 to capital M so what कुठून झालेली आहे 1 पासून झालेली आहे n कुठे जाणार n so this is nothing but the summation of mi ri this is also called summation over r mi so generally this can be given in terms of this condition that is summation over r is equal to 1 to n mi ri divided by this capital M and so this capital M is nothing but this M1 plus M2 up to Mn. So this is called as the total mass of the system. जी काही total system आपण consider केली आहे the total mass जर आपण consider करायचं म्हटलं so that is nothing but the average of not average that is the addition of all the particles. जेवढे काही तुमचे particles आहेत त्या सगळ्यांची जी काही addition आहे that gives us in terms of this value. So we have to use this conditions जी काही mr is equal to summation of I mi ri आपल्याला यूज करायचे but we just use it in the next point that is nothing but the you have to look at the conservation of linear momentum conservation of angular momentum and conservation of energy तीन points आपले फक्त याच्यामध्ये राहिलेले आहेत so before we just proceed to this we just remember the conditions what should be the center of mass so it is nothing but the point at which whole mass of the body is supposed to be concentrated so that is nothing but your center of mass and you can have that is the conditions for your center of mass कशा पद्धतीने calculate केलं जातं with respect to your resultant vectors so you can have that position vectors so depending upon these conditions or depends upon these points we'll have to look at some problems ठीक आहे मग आता आपण काही प्रॉब्लेम्स पाहूया हा जो काही प्रॉब्लेम आहे शेवटचा आपण अगोदर पाहूया डिपेंडिंग अपॉन युअर center of mass so we'll have these points you just check it out हा जो काही प्रॉब्लेम्स आहे लिहून घ्या तुम्ही then we'll solve this the problem is very simple the problem is the two bodies of masses 5 grams and 10 grams दोन bodies दिलेले आहेत की ज्यांचे जे काही मास आहे that mass is nothing but 5 gram and 10 gram so just remove this part till that you can write down that problem so just write down the given things so we have given the two masses that is having mass 5 gram and 10 gram so these are two masses I just said these are nothing but m1 and m2 m1 is equal to 50 gram 5 gram and m2 is equal to 10 gram that is the first thing the second point is they have given the position vectors so with respect to let us say mass equal to 5 gram they have given the position vector that is nothing but twice I plus 3j plus k हे मुद्दाम I j के कॅपिटल काढले का जेणेकरून त्याच्यावरचा कॅप जो आहे किंवा बोल्ड साइन that indicates it is nothing but the vector so you can have the first position vector that is nothing but this is twice I plus 3j minus k that is the first thing and with respect to your mass m2 we have a second position vector that is equal to r2 is equal to I minus j plus 2k I minus 2j I minus j plus 2k I minus j plus this 2k so now we have to use the formula this is not a conditions that is a total one I'll just use this We have to find out the two conditions. First one is nothing but the position vector and the distance of center of mass from the origin. The position vector from the origin, that is, just we have named it as a resultant vector. And for these two masses, we'll just say this is given as m1r1 plus m2r2 divided by m1 plus m2. आपल्याला काय करायचं आहे, अगोदर पोझिशन वेक्टर काढायचा आहे आणि मग त्याचा डिस्टन्स काढायचा. So the first thing is like this: vector r is equal to m1r1 plus m2r2 divided by m1 plus m2. So I just put the values and I can solve it like this. So m1 is nothing but 5 gram. This is multiplied by r1, that is twice I plus 3j minus k. So that is your first condition. And m2 is 10 gram, which must be multiplied with I minus j plus 2k. So this is your second thing. And that is totally divided by m1 plus m2, that is 5 plus 10. So we have this first condition, that is the position vector with respect to origin is nothing but this 10r plus this 15j minus 5k. So that is your first condition. The second condition is this is multiplied by 10i minus this is 10j and plus 20k, and that is totally divided by this 5 plus 10, that is nothing but 15. And so you can write the position vector with respect to origin. This is nothing but 10 plus 10, that is nothing but 20i. Okay, 15 minus 10, that is nothing but plus 5j, and the last thing, that is minus 5k plus 20k, that is nothing but 15k, and that is divided by 15. And so you can have this point, or you can say this is nothing but 4i plus j plus 3k divided by 3. So that is the position vector of a particle with respect to the center of mass. So you can have this, that is nothing but the values, that is 4i plus j plus 3k divided by 3. The second point is we'll have to calculate the distance. I'll just say the distance of r, okay, the distance of r from the origin. ठीक है, काय सांगितलं होतं आपल्याला कंडिशन्स, प्रॉब्लेम चेक करा. So the problem is nothing but find the position vector and the distance of center of mass. So distance of not r, distance of center of mass from origin. How can you calculate this distance? 11वीला वगैरे असताना तुम्ही हे डिस्टन्स फॉर्म्युला वगैरे यूज केलं असेल. So that is given in terms of the condition, that is nothing but modulus of r. How can you calculate that modulus? तर आपण पाठीमागच्या वर्षी पाहिलेलं कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर मध्ये एखादा नंबर असेल किंवा वेक्टर अल्जेब्रा मध्ये जर एखादा नंबर असेल तर त्याचे काही modulus that can be given with respect to its coefficient. So this is given in terms of 4 square plus this is 1 square plus this is 3 square divided by this 3 square. And so this is nothing but the position. You can just check it out. 16 plus 1, that is 17. 17 plus 9, that is nothing but 26, and that 26 is divided by 9, or you can say this is root of 26 divided by 3. So this is in terms of a centimeter. So that is the position. Okay, that is the distance of center of mass from the position. Or you can just find out the value of root of 26. You can just check it out. What should be the value? So that is the first.
1.9.
How much?
1.699.
Okay, 1.69 centimeters. So that is nothing but the positions. म्हणजे सपोज जर तुम्हाला 3 मासेस दिले तर तुम्हाला फक्त इथे काय करावं लागेल m1 r1 m2 r2 m3 r3 हे घ्यावं लागेल डिवाइडेड बाय m1 m2 m3 चार दिले तर चार मासेस. So you can have that depends upon this condition. How many masses are given, how many position vectors are given, and depending upon that we have to find out this first the position and the second one is the distance of center of mass from the origin. So we have this first thing. Now some problems are remained on your condition, that is the second, just say okay, that is the depending upon the motion of the charged particles. So you'll just write it down. The simplest problem that depends upon your conditions. The conditions की charged particles कशा पद्धतीने मूव होता है in terms of electric field असेल किंवा magnetic field असेल. So you can have that conditions. So the problem is a charged particle is having a charge of 2.2 into 10 raised to minus 9 coulombs. So the first given thing is we have a charged particle and its charge is given, charge that we have defined in our formula, that is F is equal to Q. So that Q is nothing but your charge, and that Q is equal to 2 into 10 raised to minus 9 coulombs. First thing, enters in the magnetic field of induction. Okay, so that is nothing but the magnetic field of induction, it is nothing but vector B, and it is given as 4 into this 10 raised to minus 4 T. What is T? T is nothing but Tesla. ठीक है? If you have heard that जी काही फर्स्ट इलेक्ट्रिक कार आलेली होती किंवा आलेली आहे मार्केटमध्ये ज्याची किंमत जवळपास 25 लाख रुपये. सो दॅट इलेक्ट्रिक कार दॅट इज नेम्ड आफ्टर दिस टी. ठीक आहे, ज्याला नाव दिलेलं आहे टेस्ला कार. सो दॅट मूव्स विथ अ वेलोसिटी ऑफ 3 into 10 raised to 4 meter per second with an angle of 30 degrees. एंगल दिलेला आहे, कुठल्या अँगलने मूव्ह होता है? So it moves with an angle of 30 degrees, and we have given a velocity that is nothing but 3 into 10 raised to 4 meter per second. And what we'll have to calculate? We'll have to calculate the force. So you can read it carefully. You'll just observe the conditions that there is only one field, and that field is nothing but a magnetic field. So you can have a formula for a magnetic field, that is your conditions. F is equal to Q into V cross B. So just check out these conditions. What is given? We have given a charge on the particle that is 2 into 10 raised to minus 9 coulombs. We have a magnetic field of induction that is 4 into 10 raised to minus 4 Tesla. We have given that it is moving with some velocity that is 3 into 10 raised to 4 meter per second with an angle of 30 degrees. So in a magnetic field, a charged particle is moving with an angle of 30 degrees, and we have to calculate the force acting on it. So how can you calculate this? The simplest condition, that is we have a condition that F is equal to Q into V cross B. आता याच्यामध्ये फक्त व्हॅल्यूज टाकायच्या आणि व्हॅल्यूज टाकून आपल्याला आन्सर काढायचा. But what is given? The given conditions are V is given, V is given, Q is given, everything is given. Okay, but we cannot use it as it is. आपल्याला आहे तशा यूज करता येणार नाही. का? इथं आहेत वेक्टर क्वांटिटीज, इकडे कुठलं दिलेलं आहे? We are given the scalar quantities. ठीक आहे, वेक्टर म्हणजे त्याला काहीतरी डायरेक्शन पाहिजे इन टर्म्स ऑफ I, J, K काहीतरी पाहिजे, but they have not given that condition. They have only given that we have magnetic field of induction that is having a value or magnitude that is 4 into 10 raised to minus 4, or you can have a velocity that is nothing but 3 into 10 raised to 4 meter per second. So in order to solve this, we'll have to consider these conditions. What is this? This value is nothing but A cross B. आणि ऑलरेडी आपण हे पाहिलेलं आहे मागच्या वर्षी की जे काही क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट असतो बा दोन वेक्टर्सचा, सो दॅट इज नथिंग बट द क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट ऑफ दिस A क्रॉस B. व्हॉट इज व्हॅल्यू ऑफ दिस? काय व्हॅल्यू असते? द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ दिस क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट इज नथिंग बट AB sin of theta. ओके, so that is your conditions. आणि मग आता आपल्याला हे फक्त यूज करायचं, and you can just write this F is equal to, that is Q into this VB into this sin of theta. So what is your F then? Just put the values. You can have that Q is nothing but 2 into this 10 raised to minus 9 coulombs multiplied by the value of V. V is nothing but 3 into 10 raised to 4 multiplied by your value of B, that is 4 into 10 raised to minus 4, and multiplied by the value of the sin of theta, and sin of theta is nothing but 30 degrees. So I'll just find this out, and you can have that 2 into 10 raised to minus 9 multiplied by this 3 into 10 raised to minus 4 plus 4, that will be cancel out. This is nothing but 12. Sin of 30 is how much? 10 raised to minus 9. So this is 12 into sin 30. Sin 30 is nothing but half. So this is nothing but 6. So F is nothing but 12 into 10 raised to minus 9 newtons. Just check it out. Check करा बरोबर आहे की नाही ते. Just have that values. This force is having this much of values. सगळ्यांच्या लक्षात येत आहे? मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड कमी आहे, velocity just check it out, it is around to be 30,000, and that particle is moving in that field with an angle of 30 degree, and so that what is the force applied on it? The force applied on it is given in terms of F is equal to 12 into 10 raised to minus 9 newtons. So that is your conditions. So I'll just share the last problem. Only linear nacelle ka ye lihu gaya. You'll have that condition with respect to your motion of the charged particle in a magnetic field.